soft enrage on the room here.
We have a minute for 9% boss HP. Wow. There's still a corner of the room open. They need to deal with these webs, get them out, get them dispelled. You can see Lip standing in there, gets the dispel as well. The entire raid is back together, and the next set is going to be swirlies. They're dodging out of the middle. They have the same color as that black blood, but we're getting lower and lower, sub 5% now as more and more swirlies spawn. The room is getting closer, and the rate is dropping lower as well. Can they survive this with 30 seconds to go? 2% on the boss. The damage check looks great. They just need to get
the freedom
through
immune.
it.
The freedom immune 2 players, that is actually insanely good. And now Sari's in that angel form, and the boss is at 1.3% HP. There is 12 seconds left on the hard enrage, and 10 seconds left, and the boss is at less than 0.5%, and it looks like it's going to be a kill.
Let's go.
We're back.
Let's go.
We're sent on the boss. The damage check looks great. They just need to get
the freedom
through
immune.
It.
The freedom immune 2 players, that is actually insanely good. And now Sari's in that angel form, and the boss is at 1.3% HP. There is 12 seconds left on the hard enrage, and 10 seconds left, and the boss is at less than 0.5%, and it looks like it's going to be a kill.
Let's go.
We're back.
Let's go.
We're so back.
We are so back, baby.
Easy. That was
very good.
This is looking exceptional. They need to watch the tank HP now. The bad volatile concoction can ruin this for them, even at 5%. They're looking very solid, though. They've got a nice technique in this last remaining triangle. Swirlies, back out, back in. 3% remaining for Echo now as they are looking to tie this up. Their health is starting to bleed out, but I don't think there's enough left for the Brood Twister in order to put a stop to what Echo is putting out.
Yeah, it's looking very strong. Some poor people going down, sacrificing themselves with those divas, making sure the rest of the raid stays alive. But there we go. The boss is dropping lower and lower as the raid certainly is bleeding out very slowly. But there it is.
We are all tied up here in Cologne. Echo has managed to do it in good stead before they go to bed. That is going to be a huge relief for them to not have that next hour with the clock ticking to get them there. Lazy.
Russ.
Yep, keep going. And move out with webs. Move out and swirlies. Swirlies. Watch swirlies. We can res someone. Just probably hold it. We have swirls. Swirls. Watch swirlies. Just literally run around and dodge swirlies.
No more.
Scott has to be alive. Heal Scott. Heal Scott. Okay. Heal Scott. Heal Scott. Heal Scott. Heal Scott. Scott can't kill us. Fuck this fucking bot! Come on! Yes!
Good shit.
Fuck yeah!
Let's go!
Oh shit.
That's right.
Type shit.
Good call.
Bring even the staunchest of minds to their knees as we're heading into split number. Well, they didn't make numbers this high. They gave up. They gave up.
I can't count that high.
No. Apparently, if you start counting this high, madness takes over. It's like looking into the abyss. I like how we're getting eldritch with our counting system.
Yeah.
With the smooth jazz kicking in here.
Powerful in the sense of they're able to actually out-heal the damage of bathing in here, but it's not for an infinite period of time. And so now the soft enrage on the room is going to be happening here at that 9:30 mark, and the boss is at 4%. I think if everybody's able to stay alive here, dodging out of the circles, I think this is going to be it.
This pre-spread that they're doing to try and get the swirlies out of that area so they can dodge back into it, but you can see the damage ramping up now. First people are dying. No battle rest is available anymore as the boss drops lower than 3%. Can we clutch this one out? You can see Nick is trying to keep the rest of the raid alive for as long as possible as we're into the 1%. A couple of players
DKs are still alive.
We have the DKs in there. We have the tanks in there. We've seen them do it before, 0%, but it's not enough.
God.
Oh. What was that explosion at the end? Was it a web wrap die or something?
I think a web wrap might have just blown up the millisecond that they got wrapped, and then it just like rooted everybody.
Man, that.
Oh man.
No.
There's no way.
He just AFK'd a ready check.
Oh gosh. It's long hours, right? Like you're getting up at 6 a.m., 6:30. You're raiding from 7 till 9 p.m. Like it is long hours.
Well, and
Nice Move's trying to wake him up.
Perfecto also turning to him. Bro, wake up.
Isn't Kush streaming as well?
Yeah,
it may have been a bit. It may have been full of sleep.
Answer.
I have something completely different for you.
Oh,
Nice.
Because you guys have been asking as to, you know, how strong Canex is in this particular encounter. So I've had a little bit of a look, and I can show you exactly what purpose he is fulfilling with the help of production here.
okay. I expect to see Mark of the Wild.
What is my purpose?
You kill worms and give Mark of the Wild.
Oh my god.
Yeah, welcome to the club, pal.
But everyone's still alive here. Everyone's still topped off. We're going to get one last charge in the phase here in just a second here. Players being targeted. The last mask needs to go through the boss here. Looks like they got it.
Yeah, this is looking very clean. They lost Siri. No, they have already used a res. No, they just need to make sure these orbs do not clip anybody.
And then one final pull-in to end the phase, but this is not good positioning.
No.
They left the tank in the middle. They needed to pull it to the edge, probably to the blue side, and then they would have had a spot in the middle.
Wow.
They're somehow able to actually stay out of it. The center wasn't on top of one of those rifts. It was right in between three of them. So we're going to see an intermission phase here with 17 people alive, but actually one of the masks didn't get sent through the boss.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Just insta-death.
If you don't send one of those red, angry, glowing mask shadow ads through the boss, the second you go into the intermission... I think we got bait here.
Where'd the boss go?
What?
He just fell through the earth.
No way. He spawned.
Out with webs, okay? Get the fuck out. You can gate if you want to. Get the spells. Nice. Okay, ready to move out with swirls. Ready? 3, 2, 1, move out. Back in. Back in.
Call tank AMCs.
I don't want you to. Yeah, AMC on the outside. Move out. Move back in.
Yeah, make it long.
Okay, one more move out right now and go back in. Just a last few more seconds. Get back in. Reset your debuffs. Don't get any more healing swords. Get in, get in, get in. Nice. Spread the fuck out with worms. Waves, webs, get out. Boomy, get out. Spread out,
No more safe spot.
Spread out, rest of the fight. No more safe spot. Just put random AMZs and just heal.
Still there. Still there.
Fucking heal. Tank explosion can't blow us up. Watch for puddles.
Did I say spot there?
Keep fucking healing. All personals.
He has it.
Shots exploding. Nice. Yeah, it's just that was a terrible pull. We had a lot of mistakes at the end.
It gives you 2 charges of a spell called Engulf, which heals a single target for a considerable amount of healing, increased by the number of hots on it. That doesn't really matter. The other thing it does is that if you have Dream Breath on the target you cast Engulf on, it consumes 4 seconds of the Dream Breath hot and explodes that based on how much healing was in that Dream Breath hot onto everyone around the target you cast the Engulf on. That's where the AoE healing is coming from.
Okay.
However, because the healing of that Engulf is based on how much the Dream Breath was healing for, there's another piece going on, which is that you can buff your Dream Breath by Verdant Embracing. There's a talent called Call of Ysera, which increases the healing of your Dream Breath if you cast Verdant Embrace first, which is otherwise basically just a single target triage heal. So the pieces here come together, you cast Verdant Embrace, then you cast Dream Breath, then you engulf the target that you have Dream Breath on, and it blows up.
To prevent from being too lethal there, it actually lands a really good adaptation to this, so they will be able to survive the next rifts if they can survive all of this damage, but the boss does have permanent Death Cloak at this point. The tank's unable to move the boss into an easy position for this, so they're going to try and live. Even though the suck is a little bit more powerful than it should be, they are able to find a midpoint, which is good. And now we are going to be entering the final Eternal Night cast here. Can they survive for long enough to see what this really looks like? There it is, the triple, the 3 quadrants all being targeted by that every single cast here. And in this last Enrage, will they be able to live long enough to see if it has the same timer as Heroic after 10 of these? Will we start to see? Oh, Beanbaker! We gotta live! Frenzied regen! Beanbaker, no!
Beanbaker!
He was so young! Oh.
Gone but not forgotten.
He's baked his last bean.
Puts a palm up to his face and just says, that is ridiculous.
Speed and
pre-spreading, premium.
Everything. Premium, pre-spread.
Oh shit. Don't die inside.
Keep the tank up.
We have one CR.
We can rest. Yeah, stay alive.
AMZs. I have a lot.
Banner attack rest.
Return clicks.
Also.
Watch. Guys, I have everything. That's fine. Nice! Let's go!
Let's go, dude.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
Let's go.
Good.
no, double gloves. Oh no, we didn't account for the double.
Through. We're going to get a dodge phase here. Going to be in a position where we don't put our orbs right through the center of the room. That was extremely good from everyone who had the debuff
I don't
there.
like the positioning of this Rift, though.
It should be fine,
It's
though.
going to be okay.
That center's going to be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it for the next set of grips back in, but I think they can fix that.
Are those the angry ones, or maybe one of them is the angry one?
I think one is angry, so they don't need to come through the boss.
All of these should go through theoretically.
It's from an unexpected angle. Yeah, you're right. All of them should be going through if it's the strategy that we discussed, which I think they did in the first phase of this, but they haven't in the second phase. Worth noting again, this is some hefty progression, right?
Yeah, this is the furthest we've seen them get.
And we're almost
in the
4
fight
minutes now
here.
into the encounter. We are at a new best percent pull-wise. We're about to see the second Starless Night phase.
Yeah, this is great.
Very good.
Second intermission coming up right now.
Yeah, they're trying to keep this thing alive as well.
Did they resolve it actually?
It does not look that way, given how everybody exploded.
Yeah, I think there was one mask.
One mask remained masked.
Abstract.
Yes.
The cats are cool as well.
Oh yeah, the cats are beautiful.
The tattoos are on the mind at the moment, you see. Tattoos are on the mind right now. Got another donation in. You double sent in the donation, Cattle. Thank you very much for that. We got a $10 donation in from Zeratul, who says, my Conyers. Is that how you pronounce it, I believe? Conyers? I'm not too sure. I'm
getting all snuggly.
Very cute.
It is cardigan season.
It is cardigan season indeed. It's starting to get snuggly here as September is pushing on through to October.
Blanky season.
Thank you so much. And we have raised an amount that I think, yeah, we've broken 10,000.
No way.
We have broke $10,000. Hey, well done, chat. Big round of applause for everyone involved. Well done. The browser source, unfortunately, not wide enough. So at the moment, we've just raised. So I hope we've raised something.
Excellent.
During Mythic testing, they had different VFX on those marked assassins like you guys were talking about. Instead of actually being the entire assassin that was marked, it was just their eyes. And it was kind of difficult to tell which mob you were actually supposed to send through the boss. So it's a lot clearer now as to what mob is supposed to be going through the boss. There's also that phase where if you've done the fight on Heroic and Normal, it's kind of a similar thing where the portals will actually start dragging you towards other portals, and they pull a lot harder on Mythic, where those portals basically have to be dropped on top of these markers, and then the tank will then place it on the other side to be able to make that pentagon.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on here just looking at the fight. So I think we'll break down one by one.
Yes.
There is no additional adds to be targeted. You only do damage to the boss. Those of you that have played the boss on normal or heroic difficulty, of course, are familiar with that. Then you already mentioned it, Tells. There's these kind of portals that you put out.
To see, all routes will be taken out into the puddle. Boss at 7%. This is a new best with most of the raid lives. Zatsi unfortunately goes down. We do have a battle res on wall life as Zatsi goes down. We're 2 healing now. Dodge the swirlies. They are impossible to see.
Keep
we lose
the tanks
Banner.
topped up. Robin falling low. We're going to have that volatile concoction coming out in 2 seconds.
It's going to hit everyone. That's going to one-shot the raid.
It's too low. The raid
Boss
gets
at
1-shot.
5%, 4.4. 2 tanks alive, Gingy remaining alive, Ryzen in spirit form continuing to try to heal through as much of this damage as he can, keep the pull going. 4.1% of the boss, Gingy jumping around, continue to blast. They laughed at the mage, but he's still there. The altar time, he's keeping it going as long as he can. Now it's just 2 Blood Death Knights. This won't be a kill, but it is a certainly good pull with the boss at 3.8% as we get the last Purgatory proc and Mirrors going down.
Huge pull from
What
Echo. Absolutely massive. And you can see
I think they might be able to see all the way into the 3rd intermission with about half their raid alive. Now, obviously it's not optimal, but just getting more people to that part of the fight, getting them more familiar with what the cadence is going to be looking like once they get there. I feel like that's an important piece, and we might actually see to the enrage here.
Yeah.
We still have all of our healers available alive, which is great.
Still have what?
All of the healers left alive.
Oh yeah.
So interestingly enough, this intermission doesn't have 2 cones, but 3.
Oh.
Previously, it was 2 that were rotating, so there were always 2 pie slices, kind of fine. This time around, we're on 3, so it's going to be left, right, left, right, left, right for everybody that's standing on these lines. And you can see there is a lot of lives being claimed. Double massacre on Nick as he goes down, as only the tanks that are making it through. But I mean, previous best try was 37.
That's
We're
the
on
Enrage.
31. Enrage coming in here now. Tanks are living as long